is calm and ready to go, venturing into the unknown. Fires inside me must be unleashed. People talking nonsense all day, cheap and that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Challenges may come, fight is just begun. There's no stopping me from spreading out my wings. Concentrate my power in the final hour. In the end, I am gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try cause you will fall. I've got a strength, keeping my soul, that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I got no fear, I think it's clear. Let's kick it up into high gear. Oh, this is Dragon Ball Super. We've got the skills to blow it away.
The multi-dimensional portal is open. Konnichigen is your favorite superstar host, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber idol form for your entertainment. I see that you are here for the start of the stream, Rurin. Great to have you. Yes, you are indeed a Final Fantasy XIV superstar, an absolute maniac at it. And your emotes will be used very well today indeed. Actually, I've been thinking that I need to get the ranger poses like in its own window or something. But anyway, at least I got one of them. We can look more into that when we get into the game. Happy Thursday to all. Today there's 2 free things in Epic, by the way. Just want to mention that Thursdays are always a good time to check out the Epic Game Launcher if you have that. If you're able to have that, and if you're able to have that, you should get it so you can get some free games. There's actually a package for Rumbleverse, which I was thinking that we may actually see that again. You're at work at the moment, but literally nothing is going on, so you're just gonna chill and watch me for a bit. Oh, I love it when that happens at work. I love it, so I'm glad to hear that. Hope everything at work goes well, though. Beyond that. Yeah, so Rumbleverse we may see again because I think it might be a good game to feature for Battle Royale week, maybe? Like the September 4 Battle Royale week. And yeah, believe it or not, I think we may not have Final Fantasy XIV for that week because, you know, it's gotta be Battle Royale. Yes, Genshin Impact is indeed on Epic Games, so another reason to get it. I mean, you don't need to get Epic to play it, especially if you're not playing on PC, but it's for those that are on PC. And they have Doom 64 for free this week. Worth mentioning. This is definitely worth mentioning. So yeah, I played a couple of Fortnite games earlier today. I did some Dragon Ball challenges. I eliminated someone with a Kamehameha again. I was in the middle of the air with the flying Nimbus, and then I immediately did the Kamehameha, and it was so good. I had a top 5 finish. Realm Reborn. Wait. Realm Reborn. Did you mean Realm Royale, the one you mentioned yesterday? I did make the note, and I still have the note in like my OneNote document with like a bunch of notes. Because Realm Reborn is Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, Realm Royale. There you go, Realm Royale. Hey, don't forget to check out the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Yeah, we're literally gonna play it today, but let's not forget about it. I mean, yeah, it goes into the meme, Aurorian. It goes into the meme. It still works. But yeah, Battle Royale week. Well, if we go for 4 streams, 4 days, critical failure. It works. It works. We're literally about to check that out. So yeah. Now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so 4 days. We may not actually see Apex for that Battle Royale week, which I'm perfectly fine with, honestly, but I think Apex was one of the games that got mentioned as an inspiration for Kamen Rider Geats. Remember, the week of September 4, it's in celebration of Kamen Rider Geats happening. I'm not sure if I should do it like the week that ends in September 3 and then September 4 is Sunday. or the week that starts with Sunday, September 4. For me, I prefer to count weeks as starting on Sunday for the most part. Though sometimes on schedules, you'll see me posted from Monday to Sunday for one reason or another, but generally I prefer to have weeks start on Sundays. It's just the way I'm used to it. And I prefer to start with like a Sunday. I mean, I've had jobs in which I worked on Sunday, but I still have that idea that Sunday is like a non-work day. So I'd rather start it with that, with like a chill quote-unquote day, and you know, instead of a work day, a full-on work day like Monday tends to be. And yeah, I've also had jobs in which Mondays are off, but that's another story. Anyway, I digress. With that in mind, yes, let's get back to FF14. And I say back, we did just start the stream, but I mean, it is getting back into the game. I'm drinking my mate today again, third day in a row. You know, I did buy 1 kilogram of this recently, so I better use it. The thing about mate is that, unlike tea, unlike like Camellia sinensis, tea, you use a lot more of it per cup. You use a lot more of it per serving, if you will. Like, even when I have a 1 liter teapot worth of tea, it's not as much as the mate. So they sell it in bigger amounts, 500 grams, 1 kilogram. I don't know how much that would be in other measurements, like ounces. What am I drinking? Yerba mate. A drink that's mostly frequent in South America, but you can get it outside of that. I believe it became a thing from Uruguay. Argentina is crazy about mate, but the origin is around Uruguay more than Argentina, but somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure about that, actually. Now, let's get into it. Let's see how the queue is. 15 players, not a big queue, not a big queue. Black Mage level 35. Oh, actually, yes, I am the right level now. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Yes, I said this is gonna be Black Magic Powah because it's time to do the first of the Black Mage quests. Or, you know, not counting the one that grants you the class. We count that as quest number 0. This is gonna be quest number 1, if you will. So I'll go talk to that person. I forgot her name, but I'll see her again. I mean, I'm in Gridania right now. I may continue the main quest line here, but I have to go back to ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤 to do that other one. But yeah, yerba mate. I call it mate for short, but that's what it is. It's drunk with a straw. I have a fellow VTuber who always has a mate cup with her on the stream. So if you want to see what that looks like, maybe I should have that asset also on my screen. As an option, you know? Bum 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 bum. Ding dong. Ding dong. And, well, also, ladies and gentlemen, how could I not mention it? I mean, we literally just listened to it at the start. Limit Break Survivor, the English version, has been released today. A short cover there. They're on Twitter, on YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. The most complete version you'll hear, besides the one for the stream here, is going to be there on Twitter. So there's that. You never heard of that drink? Yeah, it's great. I like that Animal Crossing New Horizons mentioned it. They mention all sorts of drinks and food, but they mentioned yerba mate. So it's great. Like, you know, one of your villagers will say, hey, we should go out for an ice cream parfait sometime. We should have some green tea. We should have some yerba mate. We should have an orange juice. They say very specific names of drinks. They don't just say coffee or tea for the most part. They say specifically the names. Latte, espresso, that sort of thing, you know? The more specific varieties. So Buscaron, yeah, and here it is. It's telling me here to go for the Black Mage thing also. You'll never go back, it says. There's no turning back from this black magic. The dark side of the Force, you might say. I rewatched some scenes from Darth Sidious again yesterday. I don't know why, I'm just being with a little kick of watching them. Watching Ian McDiarmid McDermott, sorry, I'm saying it wrong probably. Ian McDermott killing it, and it's the scene in which the scenes are the one in which he's freshly disfigured, and Anakin starts to become Darth Vader, arguably, after Mace Windu has been thrown out the window. And the other one is when Luke meets him for the first time in episode 6 in his throne room. Looking forward to completing your training. Your faith in your friends is yours. So good. One of my co-workers just gave me wasabi covered peas, and I'm surprised how good they are. Wasabi! That sounds spicy though. Hopefully it's not too spicy for you. I would need some water or milk next to that. Hey, all right, let's start this the right way. Let's have a triple triad match before we get into things. I'm gonna teleport to Olda after this. I think. I need to update one of my decks also. I need to take a look at those. I should do this off the stream, I think, though. All right, this is a good grab here. Let's see. Let's try this. Try this on for size. Uh-huh. We're doing decently. We're doing decently. We're doing good, I would say. Good enough. I think we won this. Very nice win. Your skill at cards cannot be denied, but if you intend to haggle with me over my wares, I would advise against it. I know a few who can best me at bargaining. Last time she beat me, if I'm not mistaken, so that's 1-1. When I start triple triad, I have trouble stopping. Oh, you like spicy food, alright. I like it, but not too spicy. I guess arguably that's not spicy food, but your mileage may vary. I like it when it's not too spicy in general. But it's fun to have like a little spicy challenge once in a while. Like with spicy noodles. Been a while since I did that. Those, what was it? Busak? Those like Korean ones. It's also very healthy for you, really? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Alright. Spicy stuff. Mostly the first thing that comes to mind is tacos. But no, that's obviously not all there is to it. That's all the things that I forget that I may put a lot of kick into. But anyway. I don't usually consume the ones that are known for being spicy, like some Indian varieties of food, I think. And some other locations that I can't remember. I think some of them are also in Asia. Also, certain Asian foods, right? That are also known to be spicy. Where is it that I go for the quest again? It's, okay. Alright, it's in this inner area. We want to go for the Weaver's Guild teleport. So, alright, yeah, let's go over there. So I'll take the teleport to the Weaver's Guild. Hot peppers like jalapenos and ghost peppers are some of the best foods to prevent early stages of cancer. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, jalapeno can be really good with some things. I forget what though. Anytime I have to like recall it directly, I forget. But yeah. Yeah, this reminds me. I need to synchronize like the other crystals, the other shards in Britannia and Limsa Lominsa. I keep forgetting. Oh, today after the stream, I get to relax a little bit because the bulk of my work for those covers is done, mostly. There is other work I can do, but today I'm gonna allow myself to chill a little bit. Or well, maybe chill is not the right word, because what I'm planning to do after the stream is to play Fortnite for the Tournament of Power event that they have going on. Because that runs from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is immediately after my stream. So I'll try to be there as much as I can. Oh, you like jalapenos with burgers and pizza? Yeah, with burgers I don't think it works for me, but with pizza, yeah, it works perfectly. So that's one of those where it's there. Nachos is one that immediately comes to mind. Nachos and jalapenos are a 10 out of 10 combination for me. Yeah, like, of all the things to combine with nachos, jalapenos are the top. I don't need anything else, just that is more than enough. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger, Kaiden. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers, but then you adventurers were ever want to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are Master's own words and his those of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 himself. Heck yeah, I get Blizzard 3, let's go! Or wait, what did you say there? Blizzard 2 or 3? I can't tell the exclamation marks from the... Okay, yeah, it's Blizzard 3 you're saying, I think. Okay, okay. Sometimes the eyes and the exclamation marks look the same. The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Zagoli Desert in southern Townland. Slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and then serve to notify our friends in the wastelands that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the black mage testimony you carry will shine full with a new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. Yeah. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? Will do, will do. Tell me about yourself. I am Lalai, a thaumaturge of the Order. She's like... This is like the dialogue she has for other people that are not into black magic, probably. It is my charge to give guidance to those who visit our Milvanus Aquarium in search of it. Sadly, as you can very well see, we have had to close our doors while repairs are underway. That's very suspicious. As such, we have had no visitors of late, and I find myself with a wealth of spare time. As a servant of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟, it saddens me that I have had to put aside my sacred duties for the nuns. I am, however, glad to be afforded the freedom to pursue my interests in the arcane. Yes, yes, thank you for reminding me about the new emotes. Or maybe I got the situation wrong here. I gotta drink some tea. The origins of black magic can be traced back many, many years, to the beginning of the 5th Astral Era to be precise. There lived at that time in Eorzea a powerful sorceress named ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟, who tried to push the destructive power of magic to its very limits. The typical practice of magi is to... Why is it telling me that all 72 parties currently recruiting match my search conditions? Is it just a message that it tells me for that, or am I searching for something without realizing it? I don't think so. Anyway, the typical practice of magi is to weave magic using their own ether. The ability to do so is the greatest magical gift, yet at the same time that gift's greatest limit. ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 was able to overcome such inherent limitations by developing a new technique which allowed her to draw upon the ether all around her as the fount of her magic. It was this technique that came to be known as black magic. To take up the mantle of black mage is to revive this ancient art and command the ether everywhere to one's will. Following the War of the Magi and 6th Umbral Calamity, however, black magic was branded far too great a danger to life, and so its use and even its mere mention were made forbidden. Over time, it came to be forgotten entirely, or so it was thought. This changed 100 years ago, when a prophet among mages stepped forth to revive this ancient and unrivaled art. That man was none other than my master and mentor, Kukuruka Tataruka. What a great story. I love it. Milvanus Aquarium, dedicated to the worship of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continue even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. So, let's see where this takes place exactly. Oh, wait, Southern Tanaland. We haven't been there yet. We have not been to Southern Tanaland itself yet. So, we should teleport first to Camp Drybone, and from there go south. Just like the ring goes south. I just keep, Oh, yes, you're right! A whole new zone! A whole new zone! New missions everywhere! And enemies you never seen before. A whole new zone, don't you dare close your eyes. A whole new zone, hold your breath, it gets better. Bam, 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 bam. You get to go to the desert, get ready for sand dunes. And here I thought we were already at the desert. We're gonna ignore this fate. I see people are doing it. The progress bar is more than halfway through, and I'm going the wrong way, actually. Lots of sand. We are definitely not going to encounter Darth Vader there, then. He doesn't like sand, have you heard? Hey, you know, Darth Vader is in Fortnite still, in case you forgot. You can still encounter Darth Vader on the map. Don't let Goku, Vegeta, and company make you forget that. You can throw a Kamehameha at Darth Vader. I would love to do that, actually, and see what happens. Usually by that time, somebody may have eliminated Darth Vader already, though. It would be a bit difficult. Because you still have to get the Kamehameha in the first place. You don't start the match with one. Oh, hey, I see something here. Maybe I'll go there first, actually. Okay, let's take a detour from all this. There's a quest nearby, we might as well do it. That I am in the middle too. Anakin pain noises in the background. Yeah. What do we have here? If it is the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Don't go that way? Well, this seems to be a dungeon, I think. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled and... Bah, you have not come all this way for a lesson in history. Shh, listen. Do you not hear the howls and growls? Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor that rumbling the doing of any shadows. Those are the calls of Halatali, for now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk here. And these are no gentle beasts broken by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Kaiden. Aye, I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you are able to find your way out. It is indeed a dungeon, yeah. I would love to do it, but... What do you think, Aurelian? Should we do this now? I'm in the mood to do a dungeon right now. I have Fire 3 right now, I forgot about that. This is not an AoE ability, unlike Fire 2. A nice radius for all enemies nearby, so I would still be using this. Blizzard 3 would probably come here. Maybe I should do it until I get Blizzard 3, right? And maybe if you're able to join me for that. Let's leave it for later. Yeah, let's leave it for later. I know you're at work. Not just because for potentially you joining later if you're able to. Only if you're able to, don't push yourself on my behalf. Like if you're arriving home and you have to rush for all that, whatever. But also because of Blizzard 3. Now, before I forget, let's take a little tea break. I gotta energize myself with some tea. Yes. This cup is gonna be a Lapsang Souchong that I drank right here. Every time I drink it, remind me to say the name of the tea. So I say a different name every time just for the fun of it. This time, yes, we start with a powerful Lapsang Souchong. This definitely looks more like a desert. Yeah. And yeah, level 27 enemies. Definitely a higher level area. Oh, and I hate how it replaces the music. I want to hear the music of the area. I like the music. So yeah, I'm not gonna ride Cosmo, my chocobo. I will use the Gisal Green though to increase the timer. Let's be careful, those are probably hostile enemies right there. That dragon looking thing over there. Sandskin Paste. Still don't know how the place is to read that name, so I just say like that, I guess. We should go to this outpost to synchronize the Ethernet, the crystal there. There is a dungeon nearby too. We're not gonna go for the Sunken Temple of Karn right now though. Blizzard 3 is definitely worth it. Great to hear. Blizzardo. And there's the sun. We're going towards the sun. Very nice. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go around here so I can get to the entrance, wherever that may be. Not around here, exactly. I think that might be it. I know it's not midnight, but I'm reminded of the song Midnight Sun by Halloween. I will drown in the midnight sun. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, ba, ba. Wow. Oh, I really need to listen to Halloween again. It's been a while. Still haven't listened to enough of their newest album. Came out last year. And it's just titled Halloween. It's an eponymous album. And that's a big deal. They clearly meant to make it a big deal. Because they already had an EP when they started their career in about 1985, 1984. So this means that they treat it as a big deal. And it should be, because it's with the reunion of two previous band members that left. One which everyone thought would never come back to Halloween. But he did. They came back in around 2016 or 2017, it was announced. And they started a tour that lasted from 2017 and 2018. And I was there to watch them live, and it was awesome. It was their first, actually, was their first concert of the tour. Well, actually the second concert, but it was intended to be the first at first. Pardon the redundancy there. It was originally meant to be the first, but then they had an impromptu concert before that. So it's kind of like concert number 0, and then the one after the one I was there for was number 1. I like to say I was there in the first concert. Because yeah, like that other one came like at a last moment, sort of. Now, oh yeah, all the way down here. We may encounter a lot of dangerous enemies here. But nice desert feels to it. Lots of cacti. Dangerous enemies around. Whoa! Level 45 Wildfire Sprite. Let's avoid that. What are the levels of those enemies? Level 45 ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤 Lancers. I better step carefully here. They would kill me. 10 levels above me. That one, that thaumaturge there, we might be in trouble here. Let's run. Run to the hills. Run for your life. Uh-oh. I don't see a way to avoid combat here. Okay. We are okay now. Alright enough, I guess. How the hell are you supposed to get down there? I mean, this is supposed to be level 35, and you come across these many enemies. We should come here, though. We should see if we can make it this way to get to that outpost and also synchronize that crystal over there. But you are below the recommended level for this fate. Level 46. Dapper Zombies. That's a funny name. Listen to that music. They use this music. That's not an entrance? Oh, shoot. Okay, thank you. Ah, they tricked me. They tricked me. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar would say. What is up with those Dapper Zombies? I love this combat music, though. Based on Final Fantasy II, if I'm not mistaken. That leads to some ruins under the main city. Alright. Yeah, the Forgotten Springs is where we want to go. And thereafter, we can teleport there for anything else around here in Southern Tanland. You know, I did start playing Final Fantasy 2, but then I didn't continue with it. I was in the middle of a dungeon. Oh yeah, here's the huge sandy area. Dune anglers. What is that icon? What does that icon mean? I can fight them if I want to. If they attack me, it's okay, so I'm alright going in close. So now the level has gone down. But you have to go through some over-leveled areas. Or under-leveled, depending on how you say it. You know, you are the one that's under-leveled. They are the ones that are over-leveled for you. The weird thing is you can get to the ruins from the city, but you can't reach the city from the ruins. Seems like it's kind of like walled in from the rocks or whatever was around the entrance there. I just saw a bunch of rocks. Reminds me, you know, I just remembered the Final Fantasy XI intro had something like that. Like, there's a character getting away from some enemies and it's kind of like that. Like, it's a one-way exit. You can't quite get back there. Where am I going? I'm going to the city here, to the Forgotten Spring, so I can attune this. And then I'm gonna go for the quest. And yeah, thanks to your help, Arurin, I went the right way. Thank you for that. Can you imagine if you weren't here? What a mess that would have been. Alright, yeah, let's get that Aetheryte. Ooh, Teacup Kirserber. That's a great name. Hey, hold on. You call yourself Teacup? I'm gonna drink some Silver White Needle tea. Sorry, Silver Needle White tea. Jinshen. Yeah. It doesn't look the color that Silver Needle would be, but that's okay. You went the long way. There's an entrance on the east side of town. What? Oh, this one. That's alright, whatever. Let's also synchronize the Chocobo Keep. Tea. Yeah. Not sure if I've said this before, but if I were not themed around the cosmos, around multiple dimensions, the spirals that come with that, and superstars being a sentient star cluster. All stars and star clusters are sentient, but I say that just to really drive the point home. But yeah, if I were not themed after that, I would probably be themed after either pumpkins, because I just mentioned I'm a Halloween fan and that's a thing they have, and I found that it fits me very nicely. That whole spooky Halloween vibe. Really good stuff. Or I would be themed after tea. Some VTubers are, and I love them for that. I love them. So that would be one that would be good for me. Another one that I think would fit me probably would be a jester of some sort. You know how I laugh like a maniac sometimes? Well, it could fit. It could fit. Look at those sandworms. I'm thinking of Dune by Frank Herbert. Arrakis. Paul Atreides. Not sure if that's how you pronounce the last name, but yeah. I've never read any of the Dune books. I haven't seen the latest movie. I just saw the movie from, I think it was the 80s, where Patrick Stewart is there as a side character. Really good movie, really good movie. Great journey that you go through. I should watch that latest movie. They have, I recognize Batista, Dave Bautista, and Zendaya, sorry. Zendaya, I think it's a VTuber. Streamer. The new movie is so good. Nice. Oh, yeah. I would love to read the books whenever I have the time. No, right now, I haven't mentioned this, but I'm in the middle of... You know how I've been saying I'm crazy about Vampire the Masquerade? Well, I've been reading the Malkavian clan book for Vampire the Masquerade, which my plan being that I'm gonna read all the clan books. Some of them are a little bit outdated now for the latest edition, but I still want to read them. You watch the one that isn't accurate to the book! Ah, I see. So, blasphemous adaptation, is it? I like the movie, but now that you told me that, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, I think we have to fight here, so let's do just that. I have my Cosmo Chocobo here. Let's go. You wanna roll? Let's roll. Fire 3. Hephaestus, god of fire. Show me your power. Let's go. I remember when I said that when I played ESO. When I used my ultimate and it was fire. Hephaestus, god of fire. And whenever he was with thunder, I would say Raiden, god of thunder. I never did it with ice though, so I didn't have a message for that. Let's see, I'm gonna need to use Blizzard. Whoops. I messed it up. That's alright. For me, my god of thunder of choice is Raiden. Raiden from Mortal Kombat, you know? That's the one. Yeah, let's open with Fire 3. Maybe I shouldn't have opened with that. Really should consider Thunder first. Whatever. Let's do this one. And let's avoid that damage. Best if we do that instead. And yes, maximize that right there with that. Boom. Black Mage Powah. Let's see. Moero. Moero. Moero, 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 Kamen Rider. Muero. 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 Muero, 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 Laida. Moero is how you say burn in Japanese, basically. I could also make a reference to Kamen Rider Wizard. His main form is based on fire and flame, so he would be, it would be he. You should do a power-up before this portal. Ah, thank you for the reminder. Yosh, yeah, Senkai boost. Let's go. I've always been a big Thor fan, so he would be my pick for Thunder. Fair enough. Hey, I still have Thor represented. I call Thor the god of hammers. The god of like maces and mullets and such things. Because Thunder is already like Raiden's territory, but Thor can have the hammers. God of hammers. Maybe god of great hair also. You know? I am losing a lot of health, ladies and gentlemen. I might die here. So let me use that potion right now. Wow, this is not good. How do I avoid receiving so much damage? Maybe I should focus on one enemy instead of doing the AoEs to really maximize that damage. Oh yeah, and casting that sleep, a good idea too. Probably should have done that first. Okay. No, wait. Let's open with a Thunder there. I need to remember to do that crowd control, because even with my companion Chocobo, yeah, it did not go well there. That was close. Is there more though? Yeah. Hold on. Hold your... Oh shit! No! The fallen pikeman respawn, motherfucker! Oh no, I'm gonna die here. Oh, that was so unfortunate. That fucking respawn. Hold on, I have a high potion and I am so fucking dead. Okay, well, I gotta try my best. Here, not even with Cosmo it could be done. Just that blast, those blasted pikemen who are there where they're not wanted. However, look at Cosmo. Oh shit, I should have waited maybe. Well, alright. That is gonna be very annoying because I have to make my way there. Yeah, remember you have the emote ruined. It's annoying, goddammit. That's the only thing I hate about it, because they put the planar fissure where there's also other enemies that spawn. Goddammit. Ah! That is so annoying. Alright. I should boost myself with something. The Senkai boost didn't work! Super Saiyajin 2 is not gonna make it. We're gonna have to go for Super Saiyajin 3 or Blue or God or something. Yeah, those are the right emotes to use for that. You know, it's Dragon Ball week. We gotta keep framing everything around Dragon Ball, even if it doesn't have Dragon Ball involved in it. A Dragon Ball collab here in FF14 would be killer, wouldn't it? The Ranger stance. Oh yes, gotta do a henshin. Gotta transform into a rider. Not a ranger, a rider, because I prefer Kamen Rider. I don't dislike Super Sentai, but I prefer Rider. Do I have anything that can, like, maybe... Skill, speed, vitality +1. Those are good things. Those are good things to get. That's gonna be helpful, I think. The good thing is I did synchronize that teleport over there, so... Let's go to the Forgotten Springs, and from there we'll... Let's give it another try. Let's do the time warp again. And... Next time I'm gonna try to move away. There's an opportunity to have a better fight. In the sense that, you know, I use my skills better. I should use the sleep ability. At first, like from the get-go, I sleep them both. Round 2, fight! Perfect. I'm picturing the Street Fighter 2 announcer. Even though, like, it doesn't have to be that announcer, right? Street Fighter 2 was actually my first fighting game. Which is a great game to have as your first fighting game ever, right? And it was great because I experienced it in the way, like, I think... Whoops. Careful with that sandworm. I think the way the game is meant to be experienced. Like, I did not expect... Well, I hope this is not a spoiler. But I did not expect the final 4 bosses in there. Like, this was the original Street Fighter. Or I think it was like a turbo variation, but it was still without the bosses being unlocked from the start. Well, you can unlock them. They're not playable. But, you know, without them being shown at the start, you just had the 8 initial fighters. And I beat all 8 of them. And then Balrog comes up. So it's Balrog in my version because it's the English version. Well... I don't know if there's a European English version that has the name M. Bison, but the boxer. And then he comes up, and I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And we go into what has become one of my favorite stages ever, or at least the song is one of my favorites ever in Street Fighter 2. And the fighting continues. What a great experience that was. Bum 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 bum. Maybe my second favorite song ever because it was beat by the theme of Cammy. Like, oh my god, those songs are so good. Those melodies are like joy to the ears. Whoever composed them is a genius. I should look up the names of the people that did that. Anyway, we open with Thunder. Let's hope it all goes better this time. I mean, this is not the actual fight, but it's warm-up, you might say. How did I put them to sleep? Oh, I used the wrong skill. My bad. I was supposed to press control to do that fire. Yeah. Maybe I should just click them. That's a safer way to go about it. And yeah, I will not attempt the AoE attack this time. I'm going to instead just do a sleep for both of them. And then I will do Fire 3 to deal maximum damage. Well, not forgetting Thunder either, which I can cast instantly right now. Let's keep using Blizzard here. Blizzardo. Yeah, the problem is when these bastards respawn. That Fallen Wizard also respawned there on my face right there. Let's see, we want to use Fire 3. This would be Fire Raga, right? In the previous naming conventions, if you will. The Fallen Wizard there. Let's see, we open with Thunder, followed by Blizzardo. We've got this, we've got this. We've got this. I probably should recover before I do this. I wish there were more buffs I could get. Maybe I should see if I can get some from a player that crafts them or something. Yosh! Hachigen Superstar! Kaiden! Haha, that's my roll call. Okay, here comes the heat, here comes the pain. Let's open with sleep this time. And we better keep our distance. Yeah, Cosmo will attack that one specifically, so that's good. Yeah, like, they're tanky. They can get quite tanky there. Did the other one wake up? It's still asleep, right? That's good. No, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna keep my distance too much, but I should start moving somewhere when the other one comes up, like the one after this, I mean. Thunder, because then we're gonna have the fallen enemies here respawn on my face, which is what we're trying to avoid. So let's use Firaga, Fire 3. This time I may be able to use a health potion, a high potion after this enemy here. Let's recover, and yeah, here let's try to keep our distance. Well, the problem is Cosmo is still gonna be there. Oh yeah, come to me, yes. Move towards me. As far away from there as possible. Somebody may still respawn around here. That fallen wizard in the distance has already respawned, actually. Okay, and I don't even know if there's more enemies after this. That's gonna be the problem. I could maybe put the other one to sleep. Alright, we are finished, we are finished. Should I procure something now, or... Yeah, we have to pour this in. We have to use this still. Thankfully, I did not aggro the pikeman. So yes. We just needed a higher Senkai boost. We needed to do a roll call also before that. I just didn't expect them to respawn on my face so quickly after the battle. And also, I did not do the sleep. I should have put them the other one to sleep. Gotta use that strategy, yes. Yes, the strategy to Senkai boost, to roll call. Yeah. And then the actual battle strategy that I mentioned there. Let's get back to Ul'dah then. The Steps of Nald. Let's go, kaija, ba ba bam, bam bam bam, ba da da da. You know, we're talking about Super Sentai. I want to be singing a Sentai song there, but I actually don't know that many. The Q Ranger song would be a good one to sing because they're all about stars. And each of them calls himself a different type of star. And the leader, the Red Ranger leader, calls himself Superstar. Literally just that. Superstar, Shishiretto. The others are like Poison Star, Chameleon Star, Dragon Star, I don't remember. Depending on what they are. To the Weaver's Guild we go. But yeah, we can literally just take a look at the roll call and you'll see what I mean. Probably should. You should watch it on stream sometime. Maybe right now if you want to. But first, let me turn this in. We have seen it on stream before, I think. Actually, yeah, since that... Let's watch that first. We gotta go for it now. Let me see. Let me just load that quickly. So, Q Ranger... Roll call. Uchu Sentai, Q Ranger, Henshin, and roll call. I want the complete one. I want the one that has like all 11 members, I think it was. Was it 12 or 11? Yeah, this is the big one. Did it have the subtitles? Come on, the change. Doesn't have subtitles, but there it is. Superstar. That's the superstar, and the others are other types of stars. Beasto Star, Trick Star, Ring Star, Silent Star, Shinobi Star, Speed Star, Food My Star, Dragon Boss Star, Big Star, Space Bastard. Kyurenja! One of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite... What the hell are these recommendations? My absolute favorite Super Sentai series. I mean, I'm biased because of the theming of that, you know? So, yeah. They do some puns, I forgot about that, with Buster. Because of the pronunciation in Japanese, it's kind of like saying star. Bustar, like, yeah. And Foodmeister. Foodmeister, right? It sounds like. It is done then, but the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is needed, Kaiden. Pray be patient. Continue to practice your mastery of the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is as much you as you it. Blizzard 3! Blizzaga! I think it might be. Let's see, the cutscene there. Yeah, you have learned a new dark art. Unlimited power is starting to come to my fingertips. Beautiful. The next quest, I assume, is gonna be at level 40. I was gonna say level 45. No, level 40, level 40. In 5 levels. So now we go back to the Black Shroud. Buscaron is there somewhere, I would say. And, yeah, I need to see where it is exactly. It's in, South Shroud, close to the Quarry Mill. We can teleport there. And we can take the Chocobo Keep to here. Or actually, I don't remember if they let you teleport there with the Chocobo Keep. Let's find out. Sorry if you hear some noises. Sometimes when I drink from the straw for the mate, I'm trying to avoid the noise sometimes, but sometimes I kind of forget. What is this about? What is this green thing about? The house that Death built. Oh, okay, yes, let's talk to them. Well met, adventurer. I take it you have come to learn more of the recent happenings at Isomhar. The site is of interest owing to the Gelmoran ruins. Gelmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Any road, a few days past, we received reports from several anthropogeographers that a magical gateway of some sort had appeared in the ruins, and that all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. My men and I were among the first to examine it, and, well, it's hard to explain. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and then suddenly, each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to take even a single step. According to Iuna Kotor, who accompanied us, the ruins are warded with powerful magics that sap the spirits and ether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution. Ether pool arms and armor, which safeguard and channel the wielder's energies, that they might withstand the ruins' magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way. Though it beggars belief, every time we have dared to venture into the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. We suspect this too may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. Sorry. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. Even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in its deepest depths, you need but say the word. Is this another dungeon unlock? And by the way, we unlocked that dungeon earlier, but there's no follow-up quest. So I could just leave it at that, but I would like to do the dungeon. Palace of the Dead now accessible. Oh, you may enter that solo, or in a party of up to 4 players. Or no, maybe they mean with like NPCs. To enter either with a fixed party or a march party via the matching system. Would a fixed party be NPCs, or is that something else? Players will start at level 1 regardless of their current class or job level. Furthermore, only Etherpool arms and Etherpool armor may be used when inside the Palace of the Dead. This is a special kind of thing. It's like a special dungeon. Yeah, randomly generated every time, including the placement of enemies, treasure coffers, and traps. This sounds like fun, though. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now, though. Further details can be had by speaking with the Wood Whaler Expeditionary Captain. So, it would always be with this person. I'm probably just gonna forget about it, but I'll leave it for later. We gotta leave it for later. The Chocobo Porter, does it take me to Buscaron's place? Yes, we can go there. Excellent. And I'm gonna take this opportunity, actually, to go for an AFK break. It's about the time I need to do some things right now. So, I will be back. I will leave you with the Twitch clip screen, actually. Well, actually, no. Let's finish the journey here. Just gonna chill while I do this. We'll listen to this lovely music. And then I'll just go AFK like that. Gonna take a drink of tea before that, though. Another one. Powering myself up with even more of that. Oh, yes. Hold on. This time I'm drinking jasmine green tea in this cup. Yeah. This one is jasmine green tea. We've had green, we've had black and white. Who knows what will be next? Alright. I will be back in some minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But as always, everyone, stay connected to the Tachigen Temple. Oh, you're saying static? Ooh, I don't know about that. I actually don't know about that. But alright, since the majority of... And Rurin, I see your message. Thank you for the lurk. While you get home from work, be safe. BRB. Pietro! Well, he did give me a gift, that's true. That makes it worse, damn it! My goodness, what have you done? What have you maniacs done? It was a trap. What have you done, you maniacs? Why did I listen to you? Why should I listen to the chat? Common streamer mistake. Yeah. I shouldn't have listened to you. It was all red and with all those... Whoa! Weaver? What happened to you? Did you fall? Mohas has been defeated. What happened? But yeah, there was a... Oh, the elevator. Did the elevator crush you? I come back and your body is just there and your droid is just looking at you. That's priceless. You just thought you could survive it. Oh, you jumped. Okay. Mokas has been defeated. Defeated by gravity. Yeah, for example, like the jump I'm making now. But that one was higher. Yeah. Defeated by gravity. Here, so let's see if I can only aggro one of them. Oh no, I couldn't. Okay, here we go. Let's focus. Oh, jeez. Okay. Is Jorgen dead? Oh, jeez. Okay. This is bad news. This is really bad news. Jorgen, save me! Save me! Jorgen, you're supposed to be a healer. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. We killed one, but we're not gonna make it. Jorgen! Kill me! What are you doing, man? My gosh! This is gonna be so close one way or the other. Wow! That was so close! That was a hell of a fight! Oh, what's up with her? Look at that glitch! She's still standing. It's a standing corpse. And shoot down. Oh, that's the fun. That's what I was looking forward to doing again in SWTOR. You know I love my AoE. Oh, yes. It's good to be back. Can you imagine just, you get this Republic trooper, you don't see their face, just coming onto you and starting to blast you down from above, calling down some rain of fire on you, and you can hear him laughing through his helmet like that. and that's the last thing you experience before you die. I'd love to see that in the movie. Maybe even an Imperial trooper, something like that.
Guys, Vimset is filth. Bloodthirsty, ruthless filth. And he's a war criminal. His ships have been screwing up Republic supply routes for years. Countless people have died because of him. He took out my brother's battlecruiser. Killed thousands more. The Republic should be planting his head on a stake, not offering him protection.
Okay, that was actually kind of funny. Did you hear that notification sound? That's the... Oh, great. Well, we disconnected a bit, but... Did you hear that notification sound? It kind of sounded like a censor. Like he was saying a bad word there, and he got censored. That's so funny the way that works out. In this game. Like... Ah, it's so beautiful, Tocino. There you are, Bacon. There you are, brother. You came at a good time. As we're coming back from a 90-second ad break. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. I just love that ability so much. Let's use it again. Let's use it again. Ah, so much fun. Big brains to play 2 Civ games at once and alternate. Oh no, Patreon, you may be joking, but that's something I want to do someday. I actually want to do that someday, you know? I'll have to make one of those windowed, but I could do that. And you know, I have... Actually, hold on. Big brain. Actually, I have 3 monitors. So one day, I want to play 3 different Civilization games. Civilization 4, 5, and 6. And I want to see what that's like. Big brain, eh? Oh, yes, that would be the best thing ever. The best. No, seriously, I would like to try that someday. I haven't even tried playing 2 at once, though. I think there is a way. Doesn't seem like there is. Oh, I love blowing people up like that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. It's important to see if you can interact with the environment in this game. Your life's a joke, you're broke, your low life's DOA. I actually thought they were saying something way. Something way, so I got it wrong. Your life's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. Okay. Funny, we're just chilling, singing friend songs while we're just slaying sickle flies with a... What do I have? A sword? With a blade and a lute. That's what being a minstrel is like, you see? We sing while we slay, baby. Oh yes, that's what the minstrel life is like.
Outstanding, sir.
Thank you very much. Of course it's outstanding. I am an outstanding individual. It reflects in everything I touch, in everything I do.
No Jedi will be able to stand against
Dimensional Tajihin Kaiden. Welcome to the channel. You want to see more passion like that? Hit that follow button and hit that little heart and become a superstar maniac. Or you can also take it a step further and subscribe. There's my sales pitch. No, seriously. I gotta showcase my superstardom like that. Plateau, keep going until you see the knights. The training grounds aren't far from there. That is all. You'll take the mission then? Did you see that in the background? Did you see that, like, that gigantic tree thing walking in the background? I think that was a player pet or something. Did you see that thing? Hey, that Okay, we can do that. And you take that grenade. Did you see that? Let's go. I love explosions like that. I'm sorry, I just love the grenades like that. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. No, it's not just the fact that they exploded. Well, they did. Nah, I'm good. Okay, so we're gonna go for a treasure hunt. Oh, nice, Barry. Nice, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Give me my shovel. Gotta run. I don't have time to talk to anyone. Is this it? Yes! Okay, treasure found. Oh, whoops. Hold on, let me pick this up. You gotta love it. You love to see it. This is the second time this has happened to me, in which the treasure is literally right there. Ah, that's so funny. That is so funny. But it happens. It can happen. Hello, Raymond? Let's see though. Here we go. What did we get? Yes! Yes! I was muted for a moment. Omatase shimashita. Thank you so much for waiting, maniacs. I hope that wasn't too long. But don't worry, we won't have another long break like that. Usually, I go take care of some things like feeding my dogs. The king and the queen, as I call them. When around this time in the weekdays. Since I'm the person that does that in the weekdays. So tomorrow it will be the same. But we are here chilling at the inn, at the tavern, now. Let's talk to Buscaron. I love this guy! Let's see. Ah, you're back! Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Ffxiv didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solas and secures peace with the Sylphs before all else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Truthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kickern firewater. How about some tea? I'm gonna do the tea drinking emote in front of him, actually. Let's do it right in front of him there. Oh, and Cosmo just atop the table again. Alright. This time I'm drinking oolong. I don't know what specific variety. I don't know enough about oolong varieties. River oolong. There was like a river oolong. Something river oolong. I forgot the name, but yeah. Hey, you know, we've been talking a lot about Dragon Ball because of the major events for Dragon Ball this week. Well, reference to the character there. I mean, oolong is named after the oolong tea, not the other way around, but still, it's worth mentioning. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solas. This Asima rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. It's a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see. Okay. I think I read it with like a wrong sort of rhythm or cadence, whatever have you. But we got it now, Where are the Sylphs again? We go back to the east route for this. So, yes, over here to the Hawthorne hut, and then to Little Solas over there. Am I saying that word right? Solace? It's one of those words that's kind of weird. Also, sorry if you hear some barking in the background. There may be some there. Sometimes it gets loud. Very loud. But it's raining a lot. Both in-game and outside the game for me. Huge downpour. Bigger outside of the game, I would say. In Animal Crossing, though, I didn't get rain. I did log in a little bit earlier today, too. Did a few dailies. I think I pretty much did everything I wanted to do today. I'm waiting for September because there's only 2 fish I need and they only spawn in September. And they are salmon and another that's called, I think, king salmon. So it's like 2 salmon fish. And with that, I will have completed the fish portion of the museum. And with that, the only thing I will be missing is the art portion of the museum. So I'm also taking a look at red every day. I think I'm gonna purchase a lot of them from players too, though. Oh, and this reminds me, I need to sell my turnips. Probably need to visit someone's island for that. A gift from Walking One Bascaran. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Bascaran and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Yay, let's go. Oh, this is a good one. This is worth getting for sure. It's gonna be an upgrade. Let's see, recommended gear, and I actually need to replace a lot of things in here. Now, that looks awful. I need to glamorize this, but I can live with this for a little bit, but we definitely need to change that. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Just from certain angles, and the shoes could look better than that. Definitely need to make some changes there. Let's talk to Comuxio. I love the sylphs. Ooh, will we hear voice acting by any chance? This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. There's Ffxiv. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. And here comes everyone back. Ah, there you are, Kaiden. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you don't mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Ffxiv, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seer. And here you go. This one sees. So, Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Leben but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕟𝕤. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against these ones' wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. So that's how that happened. There you are, Mist! Hello there! Glad to have you here. Hope your Thursday's going well. The Sylphs, I love them so much. Ffxiv's hair is so nice to look at. I hope my voice does her justice. If it's a she, sorry. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touch ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touch ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touch ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touch ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. You are quacking one! Magical Ducky is also here. Glad to have you also. Have you been able to play more Yu-Gi-Oh, Ducky? I hope it's been going well. I'm sorry I didn't get to play with you, but time just wasn't on my side. The first faction you ever got to rank 4 rep with. Nice! But this one has spoken enough of touch ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers, but what about the abductions? The first rep mount you ever got as well, nice. You've been lurking? Nice, nice. Thank you so much, Ducky. Had another friend help me with my deck, it's kinda kick butt now. Nice. We're gonna have to get that duel. A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Ffxiv, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠. But of course. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramuh to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. I think it's a he then. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it's only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Oh yes, yes, Ducky. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Ffxiv's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Ffxiv, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Farewell, my friend. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. That's a quest line finish. Please wait, walking one, Kaiden. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. Korewa? Oh! When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. That's a big thing. Big deal they're giving me there. Ah, crystal! Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this was a major quest line, I could tell. And this settles it. It is indeed a major quest line. How many crystals is that now? 3. We are halfway through. Rock candy. Yeah. It's rock candy. Ah, looking good. Something explosive is going to happen once all are gathered. Can't wait. This one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within the walking one enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. Elder Ffxiv. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touch Ones. So long as Touch Ones are not troubled, Touch Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touch Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. This one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touch Ones. Very well. It has been great. I will come back later for some quests here, probably. Oh, Elder Ffxiv is not here anymore. Thank you, my friends. It has been great. We will meet each other again. We shall meet again. And here, believe in yourself. Oh, yes, actually, yeah, I have to do the lookout thing. Hold on. I don't think we're quite finished then. I think I'll have to report back with ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒. And Elder Ffxiv, I wonder if we can find Elder Ffxiv on the map somewhere. Well, but alright. Getting some voice acting chops in there, I hope. With what I did right there for their voices and their delivery of the lines and all that. Let's see then. Oh, I see the touch ones, alright. I see the touch ones. Korewa. What is this? For touch ones, I hope they're okay, all things considered. There are temper sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. But if I'm doing other quests here, well... If I'm doing other things around here... Yeah. Deliver Ffxiv's missive to Vorsail Hula. I think I go back to Gridania for that, right? Let me check. Let me check the map. To see... Oh, yes, indeed. I don't even need to zoom in. I just know I can take that Ethernet there. And immediately go for it. My favorite areas here. The Black Shroud, Gridania. Some of the best foresty-like areas I've seen in a while. Great like forest magic feel. Also very chill in a great way. Though I still like the others, don't get me wrong. I like seeing that sandy area there in Thanalan. That was good too. But alright, let's rush to it and deliver the messages. How do you say that name? Borsale Hulua? Hulua, I think is how you say his last name. Hulua. But I have to say it several times and practice it. Hulua. Kind of a mouthful. Like, I really have to move my mouth for that. Hulua. Ah, if it isn't Kaiden, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? This is for you. A message from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. Though the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedsir will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Huloi? X? Or Huloix? Huloix? Looks like French morphology to me, which is why I'm saying it like that. Huloi. The OI always evokes French language for me. It's the morphology. And I don't recall my linguistic studies, but I know it's morphology, I just can't explain it. Morphology is basically the way words are structured, but we're not talking about like the way sentences are structured. It's more about like the way some letters are next to each other, kind of. Somebody could maybe explain it better, but that's the gist of it, you might say. Now we'll get back from the wood. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedsir to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the science of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may have well led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Kaiden? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Limo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done! Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Sounds good, Minfilia. Thank you. And Versailles, before we go, let's play Triple Triad. Haha. I still need to get a new deck. Or some of the new cards I got, maybe. This seems to me like the best start, I guess. Got a +1 there. I still don't know how that works. He's gonna kick my ass, though. He has, like, a letter in there. He's bringing the algebra into this. Ah! What should I do here? I have no idea. Pray return to the Waking Sands. You hear that line a lot? Really? What do you do against the letters? Do you have to use other letters too? I don't know. I am still gonna lose this. There's not much I can do here. Oh, and that's Minfilia. There she is. Seeing her earlier than I expected. I'm gonna try a rematch with the other deck because why not? While the advertisements are going there for a moment. Let's see, Gerald. Let's open with Adamantois. Here I'll have Scarface Bugalja. Oof, that hurts. My cards are not that powerful, so that's the situation we are in. That guy cheated, he played 2 5-star cards? Oh well, nothing I can do against that. Yeah, 2 5-star cards. That's one here. Yeah, Kani Senna is a 5-star card there. Right there. Let's quit there. Let's quit there. Well, now we teleport immediately to the Waking Sands. Before I do that, let me see if I can mend and sell some things. Do we have a vendor here? Maybe this florist I can do it with. I wonder if I could buy Gazelle greens from her, actually. I can't sell my stuff, but... Oh, no, well, I can sell my stuff. What I can do is mend. But, yeah, let me sell these things. Selling this too. And let's see what she has to sell. Because Gazelle green would make sense for from a florist. Hydrangea seeds for some nice gardening. Oof. A long time before I even get into something like that in this game, I would say. Yeah, let's travel back then. I can immediately get the teleport. Let's see. Yeah, because sometimes I forget. The Vesper Bay Etherite ticket. Sorry if you hear that noise. Try not to let the noises of the straw from the mate I'm drinking, the yerba mate I'm drinking, be heard. But anyway. Back to Vesper Bay. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Oh, and let's increase the timer for my chocobo friend here, Cosmo. I mean, he kind of gets in the way sometimes, and the problem is that when you dismiss him, when you dismiss them, Cosmo is a he. But when you dismiss your chocobo companion, the timer just completely resets from what I understand. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Kaiden. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Yosh, let's do this. New questline begins, I assume. It's great to be advancing through all this and also advancing through the black magic. Oh, thing. And there they are. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramuh has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Lebanon will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? Alice? I think that's how you say it. I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Valdesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Korewa. Am I going to encounter him in the entrance there? Hello there, my friend. I kind of like and dislike this fellow. He's sus, but I like him. It is good to see you again, Kaiden. I really need to change that outfit. Well, it could be worse. It kind of has a charm to it. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the 12's Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the cells We can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yshtollah says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. You have returned, welcome back, Arurin. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. I have a question about all this, but I'll wait until we finish the cutscenes. She's no wrong there. Ah, where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. A moment to rest. They say there's no rest for the wicked. No rest for adventurers, perhaps. Adventurers are no wicked, but that's how the phrase goes, I think. I don't know. No rest for the weary, also. Is there something else, Kaiden? We have 6 crystals now. I mean 3. Sorry. Beg pardon? A man named Lahabria, sporting a red mask and robed in black. Well preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? This bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabria. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Sorry, that's the best way I can do that scream. Ah! Tataru! No rest for the righteous, that's another one too. And hey, no rest indeed, there's action going on. What the blazes is going on? We're under attack? Oh! Hello. A sylph? In Thanalan? What is it, my friend? You came all this way here. At long last, this one finds Walking One Kaiden. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Ffxiv to help Walking Ones. Ah, Tataru, you scared me. This this one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Yes, welcome Noraxia. Come in, come in. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Welcome to the team. Glad to have her. I think it's a she, sorry. Alfinaud is cool. He has some of the best character growth in this game's story. However, his sister Alice is awesome in your opinion. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, there's Tancred. Hello, stranger. Ah, Kaiden. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious...
Supernova explosion!
Here we go!
Heroin_gaming gifted a tier 1 sub to Magical Ducky.
Yeah!
They have given 15 gift subs in the channel.
It's me, Mario. Mario 64. Victory fanfare right there. Erurin Gaming gifting that tier 1 sub to Magical Ducky. Hold on. Let me read Tancred's dialogue and I'll acknowledge that supernova explosion in a moment. Hell yeah. I see you, Noah. Hold on. My current investigation has yielded some curious results. And at present, I am pondering how best to proceed. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to read that. Hello, Noah! So glad to have you here. I hope your Thursday is going well, and if it's not, I'm here to make it better. How have you been? How has Final Fantasy XI treated you? Or anything else you have been playing? Hold on, let me switch to this. Well, Ducky. If I'm not mistaken, you have gifted that to... It's not the first time Ducky has had a sub, right? Oh yeah, 3-month subscriber, it says right there. So Ducky, once again, thanks to the help of Supernova Erurin, you yourself are once again a supernova, which means that wherever you go, you are even brighter than a superstar. Whether it's Tamriel, Middle-earth, Eorzea, Vana'diel, Tatooine, Dantooine, Jupiter, Pluto, Kepler-22b, Peru, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the Taino territory, haha! Wherever you may go, you are even brighter than a supernova shining in the darkness of the cosmos, like an absolute maniac. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Ducky there. Your third gifted, there you go, that works out. Haha! Much appreciated as always, Erurin. What a hype week it's been so much fun so far. And, oh yeah, let me have a drink on your behalf then, as a result of that. Yeah, this time I'm drinking Earl Grey. This one is gonna be a cup of Earl Grey. 2 sips, just slurping it. Do you like Evilis personally? There you go. Yeah, you know me, Noah, I just love drinking tea. I'm drinking mate right now actually, but it is in a way like a tea. Technically not because it's not from Camellia sinensis, but it has a similar effect to tea. I mean, it has caffeine in it. Since when do they have that? It's an emote. It's an emote that they have. And Erurin kindly gave that to me. Also, Hajigen Superstar! Kaiden! Haha, that's my roll call. Store-bought emote and also Senkai Boost! Ah! You know, it's a huge week for Dragon Ball, so we've been talking about Dragon Ball so much. And, you know, we had the Fortnite collab. I've been releasing the covers for Dragon Ball. You can see me doing that IRL? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do the Kamen Rider poses all the time. You know, because some of them are actually kind of good for stretching too. Like, they're good for exercising and stretching, so they're worth doing. Seriously, try them out. Try them out. Just be kind of careful, in case some of them are a bit too intense. Especially the Super Sentai Ranger poses. They're more intensive than the Rider poses a lot of the time. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Kaiden, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Hey, like a superstar. You love Minfilia? I like her too. I like her a lot too. I love her style. That huge pink color on her chest piece, it always strikes out in a good way. Like, it all comes together with her blonde hair. Like, she has a great sense of style. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh, more Etherite tickets. All right. Did I miss any chat messages? Just let me see that. All right. Just checking chat to make sure. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Kaiden. She literally said it! There you go! I didn't expect her to say it, and I just said the phrase before this. There you are, she literally just said the phrase. Alright. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habria. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Old Da to inquire further. How'd you go about the investigation thereafter? I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Kaiden. Yes, I've already died a couple times, Minfilia. I'm gonna give it a try. I'll try to be careful. I'll try. So, I'll immediately just return to the steps of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 right there. Pew! I love the effect that it does there. Great purple lightning sort of effect. You know, that's my sort of thing. Bring in the black magic Powah. You know, I will say, without going into spoilers, in the Dragon Ball Super manga right now, which is what's continuing the story right now after the anime finished, after Broly, though I don't know if this is taking all place before Superhero or after Superhero. Difficult to say. I'm guessing it's before that, but it's difficult to say. The color black has become something very major happened with the color black in Dragon Ball right now, but I will say no more with that. Oh, the steps of Bald. What about the steps of Bald? And it was a typo. Huh. I thought you were making a joke there for a moment, Rurin. No, let's not go bald. Let's not go bald. The steps of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟. The steps of Bald. The Hall of Flames, hold on. Going the wrong way here. The Hall of Flames, which one is it? Here it is. You distracted me with that typo there. Kind of like the hydrate drowning yesterday. Not intended, but it ends up working out. The first one was a typo, not the second. Ah, alright, so you were making a joke. Alright. The steps of ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟? What about the steps of Bald? Ah, there's Sapphira. I see you. The Masked Man. Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass plate stationed at High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kickern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, High Bridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. I love when you do that pose, Sapphira. Bodyguarding for me, in a way. So that's always good. So, Eastern Thanalan, is it? We have the teleport to Camp Drybone. And from there, we'll make our way close to High Bridge, I think. Let's teleport over there. More like steps of Mald. Yeah, I keep losing a triple triad against people there. I'm gonna Mald. Well, actually, no. I do win against some NPCs there. Some of them I lose against, some of them I win against. Yeah, losing at Rumbleverse, losing at Fortnite. There we have the steps of Mald. Ugh, I hate losing. If we stream Rumbleverse again, I hope we can get that victory there. So we can get a Rumbleverse heavyweight championship. Oh, you have a party. There you go. The World Rumbleverse heavyweight championship. It just makes it like sound like pro wrestling to me. If you just add heavyweight to it. It can be literally anything, like the pie-eating heavyweight champion. Even if you're not a heavyweight. That's how pro wrestling has done it anyway. Like, non-heavyweights have won titles that have heavyweight on the name. Final Fantasy Heavyweight Championship. Super Turbo Heavyweight Champion. Tekken Heavyweight Champion. Fortnite Heavyweight Champion. That's how it is. That's how it is. Man, I heard that yesterday All Elite Wrestling Dynamite was major. Some major stuff happened. I am so disconnected from pro wrestling right now, but I do sort of see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to watch any of what happened yesterday, though. But anyway, let's continue here. But yeah, Rumbleverse, though. Before we continue, though, I did want to say Rumbleverse may make a comeback for that Battle Royale week that I'm hoping to have in celebration of Kamen Rider Geats. And by the way, it's not that far away now. I mean, it's in about 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 more weeks pass, and then Battle Royale week happens. So we could have Fortnite, Apex, Rumbleverse, and Fall Guys. That sounds good to me. Those sound like good choices to me, yeah. I mean, what are the other choices? Oh, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhound was the other one I wanted. We could have that instead of Fall Guys, because in a way, some people may not consider Fall Guys a Battle Royale. I mean, it is, but not as traditionally Battle Royale as the other ones are, I guess you could say. So, there's that. Man, is Battle Royale craze going on right now with the Tournament of Power being reminded because Dragon Ball was back there for the Fortnite collab. And it makes you think of the Tournament of Power. They have an event today, in about an hour actually. In game of playing PvP right now, let me know if you need me. Alright, Ducky. We may do a dungeon soon actually. I just remembered I wanted to do a dungeon, and if you'd like to join me, we can do that. One I unlocked recently, and where was it again? Because I forgot where it was. It was here in Thanalan somewhere. Anyway, welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? You want some money, don't you? You can launch it whenever? Alright. If you know which one it is, then you can do that, but hold on. Hold that thought. I think we should wait whenever Ducky is ready. By the way, Ducky, is your internet alright? I hope everything is okay with it. A friend did help you build a deck, so hopefully, like, everything is stable. Yeah, we can wait for you when you finish your PvP, and that can be a good time, depending on what we are doing also in the game. We could go for it right now, because I'm not doing anything besides the quest dialogue. So it's good timing, I would say. When the Order of Naltal began excavating the ruins below, Naltal, black magic. I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but big rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. You know, if you had asked nicely, Hihibaru, I would have bought something from you, but clearly they don't want to cooperate. Erurin, if you want to launch it now, we can go for it right now. Alright, then let's go now. Yeah, let's go now. Now is the time to strike. Is anybody else joining us by any chance? Or is it just the 3 of us with one more player? Well, yeah, the sooner we do it, the better, since you have a time limit there, Erurin. Yeah. All 3 of us are ready. Cosmo is not going in. So there's that. We need one more DPS, so there we are. Alright, so once again with one more player that is random, let's assemble the Superstar Squad. Hype. Oh, I forgot to do my hype post before this. I don't know if I'm gonna have time as we start the dungeon. I gotta do the emotes. You gotta remind me if I forget. Thanalan Halatali. Wow, look at all the swords. I like the look of this dungeon. Let's go. I got my Blizzard 3 as well, but I will try to do the AoEs. Hopefully it's a good idea to do those. Yosh! Senkai Booster! Yosh. Alright, I will let the tank go ahead. And I think it's you, Erurin. One or more party members are new to this duty? Well, one of them is me. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm certainly new to this duty, so let's go for it. The more dungeons we unlock, the better. the more opportunities for fun we have right here. Haha. Let's go. Level 20, and I'm synchronized to level 23. I assume it's the same for all the others. We have Wind Up Maida here. I need that armor set before 7.2, somebody said. Before 6.2. What does that mean? Let me see if a blizzard might be a better idea there. I'm gonna try to pay attention to the chat in case that player is saying things there. Was working on it before I got dragged in for helping a friend. Did I miss something? Anyway, I want to open with Blizzard here, just so I can have max mana as soon as possible. And I still don't recognize the class icons, but whatever. Many times you just kill those enemies before I even finish casting. It's kind of funny. Let me see, I had this consumable, let me use it here. And there we are. Somebody is grinding for sets, it looks like. But yeah, it's always exciting to do a dungeon. You know me, I am a maniac for group activities whenever I can do them. Yeah, for Battle Royale week, what would be great is to have at least one of those be a collab with someone. And if that is the case, there's a possibility we may have a different starting time for the stream, which is something that may happen anyway, but yeah. To give people the opportunity to stream with me. Hold on. Let me switch to Blizzard here. The hull of the Cesti is sealed off. It says, why? What is going on here? And I can't use my... Oh yeah, I can't use fire in Blizzard 3 because I'm downscaled to level 23. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting that's how they do it. Alright, we're fighting fire with fire. Let's go. Very straightforward here, although there's some ads incoming. Should we focus on the fire main? I guess we should, because I see everyone is still focusing on it. Because we nearly have it killed, right? I think that's why. Crowd control is faster, somebody's doing. Somebody's saying, I think in the chat. Whoa. I did lose a little bit of health there. Didn't know that's how it worked. Doctores Bam Braces, I'm gonna pass on that. Not for me. Dottore. And we enter the ethereal flow. At least that's what I think everybody did. My gosh. Don't leave me behind. Don't leave me behind. Let's go. Whenever everyone is ready. At least if I were the tank, I know people would be waiting for me, guaranteed. Ooh, more enemies, alright. Yeah, pull every single enemy right there. And I'll cast my AoEs, I hope it's the best idea to do here. Going for some good old Fyra right there. Well, actually, let's go back to Blizzard. Blizzara, I think it would be, Blizzara. It's so funny though, sometimes I don't even end my casting because the enemy is dead before that. Like, there. Not a problem though. What is important is that we defeat them and we keep going. Scythe Mantis. Alright. Tatakai no toki da. Ikuzo. Tatakai no toki wa ima. Tatakai no toki ga kita. It's the time for battle. Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fires inside me must be unleashed. People talking nonsense all day. Chipukan, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Challenges may come. Fighting's just begun. There's no stopping me from spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Concentrate our power. In the final hour, in the end, we are gonna win. Don't you know we're unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. We've got a strength, keeping our soul. That gives us courage and control. We'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is ours to take. We've got no fear. I think it's clear. Let's kick it up into high gear. Oh, this is Dragon Ball Super. We've got the skills to blow Zeno away. Or maybe I should say this is Final Fantasy XIV. Those are the lyrics to the English version. But Nate wants to battle. You know, I remember seeing the actors for the first Kamen Rider and Kamen Rider V3. Oh, this was over 10 years ago because this was for the 40th anniversary. That was 2011. They did a dramatic reading of their theme songs. And they did it so well. Like, that was great to watch, and I should probably show that in the Kamen Rider Daily account as a clip. That is worth sharing there, but I need to find it. I don't know if I can find it again, but it's something that they did as part of like the activities in the 40th anniversary on 2011. It's already been 11 years since that. Problem is our black mage here is in through 2.0. I'm doing this quest because I'm doing this dungeon because I found it. I'm not grinding for gear or whatever. Not yet. But hey, I'm glad you're having a conversation with the other person there. It's not exactly something I can do while I'm streaming. That would be like doing if I'm doing 2 things at once with the stream and the game. That would be 3 things at once, having a written chat like that. That is a very friendly player, and I'm glad to see that. Yeah, you see, here is where I would use Fire 3. If I had one. It's like the Fairly Odd Parents meme. Not sure if you know the one I'm talking about. You know, Timmy's dad. Timmy Turner's dad. This is where I would put my trophy if I had one. Okay. I'm not even doing anything to those sprites because you killed them before that. Which is fine. It's just funny. Maybe I shouldn't have used that skill there. That's okay. Let's keep casting that fire. And back to those lightning sprites. Okay, I did get to cast that one. Did I receive that damage? I was like on the very border of that AoE. I gotta be careful with that. Yeah, the monster is immune to damage when the sprites are out. I saw that. Another reason why I was focusing away from it. Right there. Let's get back to Blizzard. Nice. And a level up right there at the end. What a fantastic way to win that. Indeed. I'll pass on both of them. We have to keep going. Level up! Good level up, Rurin. Good stuff. Now is the time for that, you see? Level 36 now. But I'm still synchronized to level 23. Yes, the dungeon is not over. But that was good timing on the level up. A good way to get a lot of experience too. What is the best way to farm experience around the level 30s, which is where I'm at? Have I gone to the point where grinding dungeons is the best thing to do right now? Or should I be grinding something else? I'm just curious. I'm not gonna do it. I just want to know. It is dungeons? Okay. So not fates, not leaves. It's dungeons. You won't find me objecting to that. Although, well, I'm probably not doing it for now because I don't need to. You know, I do have one of my tag speeds story because it's all mostly based on story, at least for these kinds of games. Also, Palace of the Dead. Oh yeah, but that is a special one, right? Fahrenheit? From what I saw. It has like very special requirements for it. Let's see. Sorry if I'm not skipping the cutscene. It's my first time. Let me see the cutscene. Dungeons are best for now, that or MSQ. Got it. Yes, I'm doing MSQ, so that's fine too. Get into the zone, Glandalus. Level 20 Tangata. Tangata. Look at this, it's like an arena. This must have been a coliseum or something. The Hall of the Bestiary. Oh, why did I use transpose? Force of habit, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you see, I even used transpose there too. Okay, there is a mechanic to this, right? Yeah, we gotta take care of those ads, I think. Let me know what the mechanic is if I'm doing anything wrong, please. I'm gonna take care of those Damantus. And now we fight this one again. There's also those fire sprites. Hold on, I see them. Let's get back to the Tangata. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'll try to follow everyone's lead, alright? Just don't let those little flames reach the boss. Okay, I see. Thank you for the heads up, Fahrenheit. That one was close. Did you see that? I think it was very close to the Tangata there. Or Tangata, I think it's a proper name. Sounds like the name of a species. But it could be a proper name for all I know. Somebody reached level 69. Very nice. Victory. Victory. Yosh! Ware ware no shori da. Every flame that reaches the boss does an AoE? Alright. Thankfully, we didn't have much of that, if anything. I don't know if I should be getting any of this. I'm just gonna, like, pass on all of it. Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Yosh! Such is the pose I make. Well, thank you for group. Thank you for group right there, I will say it in the chat. You can heal out the damage they deal? Alright. Well, too late now. We've already finished. We've already finished right there. I'm gonna have to see if I can do the other poses. Well, I don't know if I should bother with anything on that chest. I'm just gonna leave. I hope it's okay. I hope that's alright. Thank you so much to that player for adventuring with us for that dungeon. Right, that should be it. Yeah, Palace of the Dead. Palace of the Dead is a special one from what I hear. Like, you can't just do it willy-nilly. You gotta have like special equipment, and it's a random dungeon every time, sort of. Which is a fun mechanic, it sounds like, but the equipment thing, I'm not sure if I got that. You can tell me more about it, if you know. And also, thank you, Ruren, thank you, Ducky, for your help. That was fun. It's always fun to be with a superstar squad. On the trail of a masked man. Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. Let's go talk to this person around here. Yeah, we're immediately continuing this MSQ right here. I was gonna say this MSQ quest, but that's repetitive. This main story quest is what I'm saying. Or rather, main scenario, but yeah. Always a lot of fun, yes. Multiloquent merchant. What is multiloquent? I like the sound of that. Yeah, good luck with the PvP grind. Best of success. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems it's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince him he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. The masked man. There was this thing in the Pokemon Adventure manga. Highly recommended manga, by the way. Well, from what I've heard at least. I read a little bit of it from the beginning, but I haven't read the rest. I really like the approach they take with it for the most part. There was this masked man that appeared in the Johto arc. In the gold, silver, crystal arc, I mean. Not Johto, but rather gold, silver, crystal specifically. I hope the manga is still going. I wonder how they're handling it right now. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given High Bridge a wide berth because of all the kicker raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Not much to say about a masked man. Let's see if we can mend or... No, not here, not here. The other way around. Do maybe some mending and some selling. No, no mending here. But did I have anything to sell? I don't think I did. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm not using right now, but you never know when you can do the crafting, and I still have all those spaces anyway. For now, I will keep them. Where's my shield rod body? Oh, I think you're saying that to Alucard? But let's get back here and continue the quest. My friend, I'll give you your money. Just help me out here. I'm willing to have some merchandising with a merchant. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The kicker rates are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Sure, if you have goods for sale, I'm okay buying them now. Ooh, Fahrenheit says he doesn't need the shield rod body. Duplicator and Buffalo Stars in one hand and Mana Prisms in the other while wing smashing everywhere is good enough for you. I love the sound of that. Cheers. Let me drink some tea here. This time I'm drinking pu'er. Just pu'er. No specific variety, just pu'er in general. Cheers to that, Fahrenheit. I saw your emote, Sapphira. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Dal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some kicker appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? This is kinda suspicious. Now I'm kinda suspicious of Hikibaru. How does he even know I can handle a pack of rats, as he put it? He hasn't seen me fight. This is kinda weird. But what else do I have? And we must do this now. We go over here, close to the exit to this area, which is where are we again? Eastern Danaland. Oh yeah, close to the South Shroud, in the Black Shroud. Nice. Have fun helping your body in FF14. And thank you for the lurk. Let them know you have the power of a supernova. And a superstar, a maniac supernova, is sending you. Haha. So let's keep going here. I love this music. I don't want to ride my chocobo because I want to keep hearing the music. Even if I'm slower. And I mean, taking in the scenery is nice too. I don't do that often. You may hear me praise the scenery a lot, but I don't actually take it in as much while I'm out, like, just adventuring or whatever. I'm more of an objective-driven person. It's similar when I travel. I don't like traveling just to see the sights. It feels really weird to me. I want to travel with a purpose. For example, the concert of Halloween I mentioned earlier, when I went to watch it, I traveled to another city to do that, and I had the purpose to be there for the concert, but I took the opportunity to see some sights while I was there. But if I went there just to see the sights, it will feel weird to me. Maybe I'm weird for saying that, but that's how it feels to me. I'm not somebody that travels just for sights. It feels more right to travel with a purpose, and then I take the opportunity to see the sights. Like, I don't know, I have to fight Bahamut at the Grand Canyon, and that's a good place to fight a big, well, not Bahamut. Bahamut is a good entity. Tiamat, let's say, Tiamat. And, and yeah, I see the Grand Canyon. I'm not just gonna go there to just stare at it. That's weird. No, I'm gonna go in there to have an epic battle atop the canyon there. And then I see the sights while that's happening. Let's go. I'm not just gonna see the Tower of Pisa. I'm gonna go there to have a battle against Ezio Auditore or who knows what. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the Eiffel Tower to team up with Arnaud Dorian to assassinate some French diplomat, or not diplomat, sorry, aristocrat. That's what I meant to say. Don't assassinate diplomats. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm not just gonna see the Eiffel Tower. Like, I don't do that. I'm there with a purpose. You know, I like to go out adventuring and seeking battle. That's me. That's my thing. Well. We have a little scoundrel here. Bring it on. I should have opened with thunder. I keep forgetting. I forget. I'm just scatterbrained sometimes. No big deal, though. Why did I have the Blizzard, Why did I have the Blizzard one? That's weird. I don't remember doing Blizzard, but okay. That's all there is to it? But we got the Ward of the Destroyer, I think you can call it. Let's try to avoid those fights. See, this music is so good. I like this song. I really like this background song. Yeah, let's get going. Sorry, I'm just taking in the music. It's so good. And it does fit the scenery so well. I really want to see this with higher graphics. I wonder if it's really that different with the higher graphics settings. Well, if I go back to playing this game off the stream, I might do the dungeons, but, well, given the type of grind you're supposed to do for them, might be better to save it for, like, when I'm leveling another class, or when I want certain gear or whatever. I didn't quite catch everything you were talking about in the party chat there while you were doing it. So sorry if I got anything wrong there. But do you know what this is, Mr. Hihibaru? Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? What about this? This scroll! It bears a prayer to Ralger the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralger is the guardian deity of Ala Amigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Ala Migan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? I have duties to do, I have things to do, Hihibaru. But I take your warning to heart. The Alamingan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head to our little Alamico over in southern Tanland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Olda. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for that not-so-warm welcome. Oh, hey, I see your poke, Landalius. There you are. Now, I'm not certain how much of a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. Sorry. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Thank you, Hihibaru. Sorry I suspected you there for a moment. You have been so helpful, my friend. Well, let's get going. And I see you got back to the grind there. The PvP grinder, Ducky. You were there a moment ago. So we continue in southern Thailand towards that little ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟𝕤 area. Wait, was it here? Huh. Oh, I did have this synchronized, right? But I didn't stop to see what was in here. If ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟 is under Garlean control, I mean, that's an imperial area. It's the Empire! Oh no! You know, speaking of the dark side of the Force, I am the Senate. I am all the Sith. I am the Empire. I feel like he should say that at some point. Like, if it hasn't been done yet in other media, it should be done at some point. Like, they should have the Emperor say that. It's just so fitting. I can't find my way out through this road I see here, so I'm just gonna go around a little bit. Hopefully it's okay. And again, the music here is good. I don't want the Chocobo music to overtake it. Look at these sabotenders. Sabotender Bailaor? 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 Not sure how you say that. Sorry if I'm butchering anything here. Like ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟. ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟. Super French looking name. Alright, this area. I did see this. There's a quest over there. I don't know, man. Many times I'm regretting my decision not to do all the side quests I see around me. Well, we're already set on this path. Let's keep going in this direction. Why, yes, Hihibaru's my father. He said what? Wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. What was their name again? Gundobald. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggled enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. I like his gloves. They kind of look like cooking gloves. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Can I do something to help you then? Look at all the dyes I'm getting. I got like a pink dye. Now a sunset orange dye from this one, particularly. So what can I do now? T for 3 is the name of this quest. I like it. I have to go deeper in here. T for 3! Hey, hold on a minute. T for 3, it says. We have somebody from the Immortal Flames here. I gotta drink tea now. This time, I'm drinking... let's say purple tea. Yeah, why not? That totally exists. I make it exist, damn it. Purple tea, there you go. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕠. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Danalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Ah, there you go. That's the tea we're gonna give them. Yay! We're delivering tea! I can do this all day. You know, like Captain America would say. Hey, this is my sort of quest. Let's go, let's go. Where were they again? On the outside of this. Alright. Let's make our way to the outside here. There's a fate there. I'm going to ignore it for now. Otherwise, we could do it. We synchronize the level and we do it. But I've been stopping by a lot for these fates. I'm gonna start to not do that as much anymore so we can continue with the main story as much as we can here. Trying to really hold myself back from doing everything as I usually do. Who the else are you? Trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. This will give you some energy, my friend. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain. Hiding among the refugees like as not. Many compatriots that live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. What is that supposed to mean? Alright. Man, these people just have it very rough. I'll forgive them for the rudeness. Otherwise, I would burn them with my fire. Why not? I choose violence. You there! Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Actually, I kind of like this guy. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet dandelion. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 forms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Well, he is really committed to his job, which is to just kill Amalja, take care of them. Shoo, shoo! Don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. You could use some sweet dandelion tea, my friend. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some alamigans. I assume he was one of them. He may very well be. Alright, and I'm gonna get a cup of sweet dandelion tea also, on their behalf. How many cups of tea have I had already? I mean, if it's anything like Gong Fu style of brewing tea, it's not really that much. It's about the same amount I drink. Only the difference here is that each 2 sips are a different type of tea. Which is not usual. Not a usual thing. 1, 2 tea. Haha. Nice pun, nice pun. You're a true devotee, Ducky, for saying something like that. I love doing that pun whenever I can. Devotee. You see, I am a tea devotee. That's why, that's why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We love our puns here, so never be shy in bringing them in. Dad jokes, if you want to call them that. Yes, Dad, yes, devotee and tea rhyme. I get it. I get it. Okay, let's get down from the chocobo. And through here. Right here. Talking to the commander again. I did synchronize this either right? Yeah, I did. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamigans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Very well. Here, let's get this elegant silver piece. There's the There's the Pirti of it. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm reading it right, Ducky. Ah! Puns are universal. There's the Pirti. There's the Pirti. I'm sorry, I don't get it, Ducky. I'm not sure if I said that right. Sorry. Explain it to me. Explain the pun to me. Please, Dad, can you explain the joke to me? Let's see. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕠 trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking and all that, but the ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠s are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. So, they are occupied. It's not really that they're imperial. Gundobad belongs to the ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠 resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Oh, Minfilia! We go back to Minfilia for this. Alright. Let's get that Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. The Purity? The Purity? The Purity? Is that what you wanted to say? Purity? You were thinking of beauty with peer as in an ally, then T, of course, so it was a long stretch. Okay, yeah. Maybe purity and also being like a peer. We are peers in that. I think I sort of see it. But yeah, definitely a stretch. Still, I appreciate the pun. Especially if you're trying to be very original about that. I appreciate what you're trying to do there, Ducky. Nicely done. Haha. But yeah, I needed the explanation for that. The beauty. But yeah, it sounds more like purity. So I think it works better in that way. The purity. Still a stretch, but yeah. Well, Minfilia, I need your help with this. I have some news, some tidings for you. Welcome back, Kaiden. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠 refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. Past 2 decades, eh? You know, that's a lot. That's around the same time the Empire lasted in Star Wars. Purity of it. Yeah, I think it works. Purity. The purity of the devotees of tea. Something like that. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠s now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships, I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. Excellent! Excellent. But let us deal with one problem at a time. You are really brewing these puns, Ducky. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠 native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Aha. And we're getting a lot of dice from there. Hold on, let me drink some mate. Some tea if you prefer to call it that. What? Can you not handle the amount I am steeped in? Cheers to that. Cheers. Yeah, the water is not... It's kind of lukewarm now, so that kind of sucks. I mean, I have it in my thermos, but still. You can only keep it hot for so long, even inside there. Your ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠 comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I had no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. And really what we're doing right here may even help in that effort. That person, that masked person, I don't think they're really an ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠. They're more like with the Empire. With the Garlean Empire. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. I like it though because we're all Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It's not just me doing quests, you know? Everybody's like doing missions. We're all agents. Agents of light. Warriors of Light, but agent sounds a lot fancier, and I love that. That's really what we are, you know, if you do missions, you're an agent. Maybe, yeah, that's what you do. You're an agent of good, you might say. The storage area, hold on, was I supposed to get out of there, or was it... No, yeah, it's in one of the other doors, I think. Is it this one here? Yeah, actually, I haven't even explored this area here. We have a lot of the other NPCs around here. Yshtolaa is here. As you have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of a suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax our vigilance. Yeah, everybody's here, or nearly everyone at least. Do I get to go undercover? Ah, we may very well. Haha. A masked man? I vaguely recall some Amalja ranting about something like that in the middle of a skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely, on account of the fact their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing what comes to mind. So the dialogue is also relevant to the current quest. I'm to meet with the antecedents soon to discuss a matter of great import. Abad thinks it's about my first official mission. I suppose it would be good if it was, yes? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. Sorry, I just like saying all the dialogue. I hope it's okay with everyone. Look, Noraxia, I realize that this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟 whereby... please, just trust me and stay out of sight. Whereby, I should say, not whereby. Noraxia and I both wear a mask. We're going to get along famously, just know it. Nice. Walking ones from ℂ𝕠𝕟 have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, must walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face? This one cannot get a wink of rest. Hey, that is kind of racist of them, yeah. Oh, we have a mender. Nice, nice, nice. Let's repair everything. And supplies here too. Nice. I gotta remember this area here. This can be really helpful. For sure. Let's talk to everyone else first. Clive over here. I don't remember them, I think. Or do I? Greetings, Zion. I come on behalf of the students of Baldizion. You may address me as Clive. He looks kind of familiar. Is there some reason you are still here? Please, carry on. I am not here to see you. Alright, kind of rude, but alright. What's up, my friends? People in masks cannot be trusted, but Biggs and I wear masks all the time when welding. Oh, if only Master Garland were still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose, kind and generous. He taught us everything we know about engineering. Though believe me, he could also be a very hard person to please. He would force us to completely rebuild devices if even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw the tiny Bronco. Why do I get the feeling? Maybe because... I don't think I've actually seen this in another person's stream, but... I get the feeling that Master Garland is the Sid of this game. Sid Garland. Don't tell me if I'm right or not, though. Don't tell me. Don't answer that question. Just a suspicion I have. Don't say anything. We'll find out. Maybe. Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the solar? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louisois. You see, the French-like names. The man who, in his abiding love for all Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors gather and ignite a fiery dawn to burn away the glowering shroud. Ah, but destiny, thou art beautiful. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who he was. I mean, maybe some folk would say, good on you, mate. Thanks for fighting to save Eorzea and whatnot. But I reckon most would ask what we've done for him lately, if not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world. So these people were there to fight the calamity. Maybe former Warriors of Light? I think what they're implying every time they talk about the Warriors of Light is that every single one of them is a player. I'm curious to see what the dialogue is like for, like... I know there's some differences and some NPCs that acknowledge that you were a player if you were around before a Realm Reborn. I would like to see that, like in a YouTube video, but without spoilers so far, because it's only certain parts of the story, up until the point of the story in which I'm in. In recent days, I've resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface. If it isn't ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕟𝕤, the Science Rising Star. You got that right. Is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I love his look, by the way. I love the hair and the glasses, and he looks so great like that. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is ℂ𝕝𝕝𝕒𝕝𝕒, and she is a resident of Quarrymail. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Thank you so much, Harrybert. There are two types of Alamigans: fools who wish to fight back but know not how, and cowards who've chosen to run from their worries. The young man over there is a striking example of the former. Me, I'm the latter, or couldn't you tell? The young man over there, who? Which one? He's a little bit depressive about that, though. He's in a bad situation, I sort of don't blame him. Sort of. So where is Quarrymail? Let's see. Back around the Black Shroud. Yes, I have this synchronized. Let us teleport right there immediately. No time to waste, must make haste. Great rhyme. You know, I've been forgetting to say the other rhyme I came up with on a stream a while ago. Have no fear, for I am here. Haha. Gotta say it like that. Your superstar is here. Have no fear. Your favorite superstar. Haha. There's a lot of people here, by the way. Miss ℂ𝕝𝕝𝕒𝕝𝕒. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the resistance? Huh? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Harrybert sent you? Ah, that worthless horse son. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor. Simply incredible. I realized Harrybert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. And if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrit, a captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Thank you so much. Weapon coffer, a heavy chest containing a weapon of item level 24 through 26. Let's see. Thank you, ℂ𝕝𝕝𝕒𝕝𝕝. I'm one of the fortunate few Alamigans the elementals are permitted to stay in their wood. While I count my blessings, it breaks my heart to see my compatriots without a place to go. Well, let's talk to that captain over here. First though, let me see that chest we just got. What do we have right here? We got a toothed staghorn staff. Is it better than what I have? No, it's not. I figured it would be under level because of the levels. Level 24. Yeah, it's a level 24 weapon coffer. I'm already level 36. Yeah, like, the main scenario quests still haven't caught up to me in terms of levels. I wonder if they will. I think they will with the way I'm doing things, but who knows? I am Mefrit, a proud man of the Alamigan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer?
Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and it's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it! I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarrymail cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to ℂ𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝.
I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scars know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Don't worry, I got you. Our little conversation will have to wait. I gotcha. It's all about being a soldier, a warrior, an agent, a superstar of light. One of Mefret's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help. Truly, I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. Those elementals sound like assholes. What is up with this place? If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the harmless resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. What is going on with this place? Sounds like they're as bad as the Imperials, kind of. Like you're subjugated by them. What's going on? You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12's Wood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the bows. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since the time immemorial, and ever shall it be. They sound like a bunch of Imperials as well. They're just as bad as the Garleans. If anyone dares mess with the elementals, everyone suffers for it. They are definitely a-holes. What is wrong with them? That's how it's to be then? The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on the bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Oh, level up. There we go. Can we get another exclamation mark level up for that? What is going on with the elementals here?
Level up!
Thank you, Ducky. I let my men... And hey, you're a subscriber, so you get access also to the Kaide Up emote, which is the right for this occasion. If you're not a subscriber, you can either subscribe, or you can just unlock that with particles if you have enough for them for 24 hours. Holy is a thing, so yeah. There you are. Thank you, Ducky. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'll forever be in your debt. I can do that. Oh, that sucks though. We had to kill a few antelope stags. I get the feeling the elementals are going to get angry from that. The bunch of a-holes. I don't know. Kind of like hunting for some creatures in Lothlorien. They're protected. You're not supposed to do that. Ah, and there's somebody else also doing this. Let's see if we can do it far away from her, so we don't take away from each other. I think. Where should I do this? Hold on. There's a lot of hostile enemies here. We better be careful. So here is one. Antelope stag. Big horn dodged. We need 4 of them. Let me do Blizzard though, so I can also recover that mana. Time for another transpose back into fire. Black magic fire. Black magic Powah. And all words that usually end in ER, ending in AH instead. During 1.0, there was an instance where the Garlean's actions caused the elementals to go berserk. That just makes it more ironic. But thank you for the lore there, Fahrenheit. Yeah, those are the sorts of things I like to know about. That kind of makes some sense, but also makes it ironic. Or maybe fitting. Maybe it is indeed the Empire directly trying to manipulate things. And the elementals, they intended for the elementals to go berserk. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it went. And it's totally their intention that the elementals are so hostile in the 12th Wood. So strict. And so oppressive, because this is very oppressive. Like, not aiding people in need like that. I don't know. Unless there's like limited resources. And like using that to heal that person would prevent other people from using them. Sort of understandable. The Guardians just want to invade and conquer. Then it's just ironic, I think. Just like Palpatine said, ironic. There's a fate over here, but I will not be doing that. With the Wood Whaler over there. I got what you need, my friend. Ah, you're back. Tell me you got 4 horns with you. Look at the mess going on the back there. With the cards there, that's so funny. Ah, I love this game. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Raggle if there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Aha! Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Godspeed, my friend. Hopefully things go well and I'm not angering some elemental gods or whatever. Hey, look at that! Look at what they're doing there. They might be taking a screenshot or something like that. That looks great. I love the look of that. Okay, Buscaron's area is over there. Let's take the Chocobo Keep then to get there. Let me just drink my mate in the meantime. I spilled a little bit, so give me a second. Gotta clean this up. Ugh. I overfilled it with water. Wasn't careful enough. It happens. An occupational hazard of being a tea maniac. And yes, I know. It's technically not tea, but just to put it in the same category as tea. Just like a tisane that doesn't actually have anything from the tea plant. It gets called like an herbal tea or a fruit tea. Put it in the same category. You use hot water with it. I should have some tisanes later today. Yeah, I should have like a tisane. 1 liter of a tisane. I bought some new ones recently, actually. I did tell you I went shopping for tea. I was out shopping for that mate. And that's where I found that Fortnite book. I tweeted about that. You know, maybe I should have shared that on the Discord as well in media sharing. Did I share that there? I don't think I did. I don't think I did, yeah. But I found that Fortnite, a completely unofficial book, but it's a book, a strategy guide for Fortnite of some sort. For a previous chapter, I think it was, like chapter 2 or maybe it was chapter 3 season 2, but it was an older one. And I'm curious to see what it has inside, but not too curious to actually buy it. Behind it, there was a World of Warcraft book. That was interesting. So that was a great find there. But yeah, there I couldn't resist, and I also bought some additional tisanes. Because I got one with like, it also came with an infuser that I don't have before. An infuser that has like the, what do you call the arms? I forget what you used to call those. Hold on. Let me look it up. Give me a second here. I need to consult a dictionary very quickly. The pliers, the tongs. Well, you know, those grips that you put on something like cooking stuff that has those. The pliers, the grippers, whatever it's called. they go built into the infuser, so it's extremely convenient. None of the infusers I have, I mean, you know, infusers that you're meant to put in like a cup or a mug that's no bigger than 400 milliliters, they tend to have a chain or a string or something, so it's not as like convenient to use as like the big pliers to it. Is that how you say pliers? Hold on, let me see the pronunciation of that. Tweezers, whatever the word is. Where's the pronunciation of that?
Pliers.
Pliers.
Yeah, it's pliers. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Wow. Sorry about that. Ah, Kaiden, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring, sorry. Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Can you help us with this, my friend? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Nipped and ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕠𝕟𝕤 friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an ℂ𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕠 soldier in Quartermill. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps a poor sod as he needs it. Oh, and don't worry with your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, what say we have a triple triad game before that? Triple triad! Gods, yes, I'm in! Let me tell you, I used to play like a man possessed back in the day. I think he's gonna beat me. All open, in order, let's see. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill me, look at that deck. Well, I have nothing that can get her. That's the best thing I have there, I guess, I don't know. And here... Let's try this, I guess. Yeah, that was the best I had there. Not gonna do well like this. Let's try this, I guess. Whoop. Still need better cards, need better decks, and learn about triple triad better. Loser scrubs the tavern floor. Just kidding, lad. Up you go, back to your adventuring. Good man, good man. Hey, I'm not gonna leave without a cup of tea though, so... This time, I'm gonna drink a tisane, not a tea. Let's have, chamomile and lavender together. That's what I'm drinking right now. Yeah. That could be a good one for later, but I think I'm gonna have another one. I have one of the ones I bought was apple and cinnamon. Yeah, apple and cinnamon, which is just wonderful, as great as it sounds. At least from what I remember. I mean, anything with cinnamon is good to me, honestly. So I'm looking forward to that one because I haven't opened it yet. The other one was like fruits, bunch of berries. I think one of them was blueberry, I don't remember. And it gets very acidic, but it's really good too. I love that one. It always makes me think of a forest, actually. So it would be something good like when I'm adventuring through Britannia or something like that. I remember, it makes me think of that because many years ago when I was playing Assassin's Creed 3, and you had the Davenport homestead, which is in like the middle of the forest and all that. I tasted one of those teas for the first time, and guess what the name of the brand was? Davenport. So they literally called the tea Forest Fruits. That was the name of the tea, and the brand was called Davenport, and I have this Davenport homestead in the middle of the woods. That was so fitting, and so every time I drink one of those, it makes me think of the Davenport homestead in Assassin's Creed, and it makes me think of foresty places like this. Here's another fun story regarding tea. The first time I ever had like a chai, very much like a Middle Eastern sort of tea. Maybe not so much Indian, but more like a Middle East sort of vibe. It was a Twinings variety of that. I think they called it... I forget what the name was. I think it was Indian spice. Like, it's sort of like chai, but not really like chai, if that makes any sense. The first time I ever tasted one of them was when I was playing Assassin's Creed Revelations, which takes place in Constantinople, Istanbul, in the Renaissance. So it's very fitting for that. It gives me those vibes. It's so fitting, you see? So I get that every time I drink one of those. Not so much the masala chai, but one that's like slightly different. The spices are slightly different. Twinings has one like that. I forget what it's called. But it's one that's meant to be like that. I may still have some bags stashed in there, actually. I need to check. It is well to see your return. Have you the medicine for our brother? I have something even better. Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully, this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. I'm glad to help. I'm glad to be of help. Let's get that. I have a lot of stuff to sell right now, I think. Oh, they're gonna give me a glamour prism! Thank goodness! I could really use that. Ah, adventurer! Galleon has gone missing! He's nowhere to be found! Oh, jeez, what a plot twist. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. Why do I get the feeling the elementals are involved in this? If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Valbrida. Might be as the woman seen something. And that, I will say this though, that is a great point in which to end our Final Fantasy XIV story for today. A little bit of a cliffhanger, but we're gonna continue it immediately tomorrow with Final Fantasy Friday. As we wrap things up and go raid someone. So do stick around for the raid if you want to participate in it. Remember that... Oh, thank you, Ducky, yeah. Let me stretch very quickly before we end things right there. Thank you so much for that stretch. Hey, I gotta get ready for Fortnite because I'm gonna go do the post-stream things I do. And then when I'm finished with all that, you know, going to the person's channel to raid and all that, I'm probably gonna go into Fortnite because they're having the Tournament of Power event right now. And might be fun to participate in it. I'm gonna see if it's for me. And if it is, I'm gonna spend maybe an hour or two on that. But yes, tomorrow, Final Fantasy Friday, to end the week right there. What a fantastic week it's been, but it's not over yet when it comes to the live streams. We have been releasing those Dragon Ball Super Limit Break Survivor covers. Do take a look at them on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. The most complete version you'll find on Twitter. I am planning to release the complete audios and videos on Patreon though, if you want to support me. Just check the tier information to see which tier is going to get them. But yes, fantastic week though, great victory royale there in Fortnite. I'm hoping to get more today. We'll see, we'll see. Couldn't get the championship in Rumbleverse though, but if we stream that again for Battle Royale week, which I'm planning to, that could be great. And then tomorrow, good old Final Fantasy Friday, I'm gonna have my most goth outfit, my darkest outfit for that. So make sure to tune in. We'll continue where we left it off right here in the Black Shroud, as we continue aiding the Alamegans that were subjugated by the Empire, and it seems that now they are subjugated by the Elementals. What a dreadful situation. That really sucks. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there with that person that went missing. What was his name? Galleon? I forget names very quickly, sorry. Alright, let's see who we can raid now, who is alive. I see that Riddle is live. Let me see how long he's been live, because for him to be live at this time, he might have been live for a long time. I'm not sure if we can raid him. When I see that a person has been live for a long time, I fear that I raid them right when they're ending the stream, so I try not to do that. Okay. Well, Noah was here earlier, so let's raid her. She was so nice to say hi earlier, and she's streaming Fall Guys, which I hope to stream again. Yeah, I'm thinking if we don't have that for Battle Royale week, then we should have it in one of the next 2 weeks before that. I think that would be a good idea, alright? Well, do stick around for the raid. We'll raid our friend, Amiku Noah. You know, Amiku literally means friend, so there you go. Friend Noah, right here. Alright. Thank you so much, Maniacs, Superstars, Supernovas. Again, Arurin, thank you for that gift sub. Thank you for any support you gave today in any way whatsoever. You are all wonderful, and I hope to see you in social media, to see you for the remaining stream of this week, and in many other ways. Whichever way I see you next, I will see you around.